All right, guys, let's try this again. Am I live and can you guys hear my audio? What the hell? Pardon my language, guys, but I don't know what's going on. I mean, I've never had this happen to me. Never had this happen to me ever. What's going on? I got both of my audios up. Guys, hear me? Can you hear me? Yes? Huh? Let me check with my phone. Can you hear me? Okay, all good now. Let me check with my phone. Wait, maybe I was. Wow, that's crazy. Because I can't hear myself on this screen over here, so I'm just assuming that I can't hear myself. So maybe all along I look like a crazy person, and the whole time you could hear me. All right, Z, are we good? Z, are we good? Wow, that's crazy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Well, first and foremost, guys, I apologize for that. We had, a major audio issue. We wasted damn near 27 minutes of this live training because I was having problems with the audio. So, Lauren, you joined at the perfect time. We just got the audio back. So, if for some reason the audio goes out again or my camera goes out, guys, I'm going to call it a quits. I'm just going to go ahead and record a video for you guys going over the topics of tonight's live training. And then you guys can watch the video because it took me 27 minutes to get this live back up and running with audio. So I don't want to sit here all night trying to figure out this audio stuff, man. I didn't go to tech school for this. So I'll try my best to get this live running nice and smooth again, get back onto the topics and, give you guys as much information as I can. So real quick again, guys, back to the normal. For all of my people that are watching live, Lauren, Z, what's up, guys? For all of my people that are watching live right now, if you guys can go ahead and do me a favor, go ahead and comment live. Let's go ahead and get everybody that joined the live earlier to come back, man. Damn, it sucks that the audio went out, but hey, life happens, right? Sometimes we get knocked down, but we gotta get back up. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the. Okay, my camera went out now. Oh man. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys still hear me? Oh man. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on. All right, so I guess you can still hear me, guys. So again, like I said, my camera and my mic just keeps disconnecting. I don't know what's going on, but I'll go ahead and start the live training for you guys real quick so that we can go ahead and just get it over with. You guys can take some information. You guys can go ahead and learn a little bit and take that and apply it to your life. So let's go ahead and get started. The first is going to be the fundamentals on starting your business, right? What do you need to do in order to actually start an ATM business, a merchant services business, so that you can take this and start making some passive income, so that you could start making residual income, right? Because the goal is to be financially free. The goal is to get out of a 9-to-5, but it starts with self-improvement, right? It's all going to start with how you can take the information that you're gathering and apply it to your life so that you can make a change, right? Because starting a business, guys, there's so many different businesses that are super simple. They're super black and white, but that doesn't mean that it's easy, right? A lot of people mix this up, right? A lot of people are like, oh man, ATM business, real easy. I can knock that out. I can do it on my own. And then they start running into problems after problems after problems. And then they're like, oh, this isn't a business for me. But this entire time, They were just not learning from a reputable source. They were all trying to do this on their own. They were trying to get all of the freaking, they were trying to put the puzzle together. And guys, that's just not how things work. Sometimes, unfortunately, you just have to learn from other people. It's better to not try to reinvent the wheel, right? So, this is exactly what we're doing here, right? The point of this live is so that you guys don't have to go and try to do things on your own, that you guys can use this reputable source of our Facebook group and then learn from it and take it to and go apply it to your life. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into our live stream agendas. Now, guys, we got 3 agendas that we're going to be talking about tonight, starting off with the fundamentals on starting your ATM business, right? Then we're going to go ahead and take it into how to create $10,000 a month while still working a 9 to 5. Now, some of you guys, you may see this as the impossible, right? But that's the beauty about entrepreneurship. It's all about the impossible. Sometimes we're just going to think that everything is impossible until we actually try it and realize how easy it is, as long as we stay consistent to our goals, to our dreams, right? Because, guys, I'm going to be real here. No one's going to come up to you with a silver platter and be like, here's a business. Here's a cash-only restaurant. Install your ATM. Here's a food truck. Go ahead and give them a credit card machine, right? That's just not how life works. You guys have to get up. You have to be consistent. And you got to go out and get it, because if you don't, no one's going to do it for you, right? That's just the sad truth, right? So if you're lazy, if you don't like to get up and go out and network and speak to people, this is probably not going to be the business for you. For all of my go-getters, for all of my action takers, all of my people that are about and they mean business, this is going to be the business for you, because it's going to allow you to create that stream of income. It's going to give you that passive income stream that you've always dreamt of, man. How many of you guys right now watching would love to go on vacation and have these assets constantly paying you every single month? I mean, guys, I do it all the time, and I've been doing it for the past 5 years, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it here for free. So with that being said, how to create $10,000 a month in passive income. Like I said, it might sound impossible, but guys, it is possible. You're able to make $10,000 or more while still working a 9 to 5. Some of you guys may be like, well, why am I still going to be working a 9 to 5 if I'm making 10 grand? Well, that's the question I'm going to ask you as well, because if you're already making 10 grand and it's covering your cost of living, which a lot of us that are working a 9 to 5, our cost of living is probably not more than 10 grand. I mean, unless you're living somewhere in California and Beverly Hills or something, or you're some sort of secret millionaire, then maybe it's going to be over that. But if you're not, your typical 9 to 5er, yeah, we're good with, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 at most if we have a family. And you could easily build that on the side while still working your 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5, all it's going to be is just that extra cushion for more money for you to be able to invest into your business. That's what it's all about. I still have a lot of students, a lot of clients who work 9 to 5 while still build their business, so that all they're doing is taking the money that their active income that they're making from their 9 to 5, and they're just reinvesting it, feeding it into their business, so they're able to grow a lot faster. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to build that. And then also, guys, I'll try to make it to the end, but we're going to talk about how to buy equipment at wholesale price, the best way to get your different equipment at a cheap rate. There's a lot of companies out there that they sniff beginners. They can see that you're a beginner. They can see that you're just now getting started with the business. So what they're going to try to do is trying to upsell you stuff, trying to sell you the dream, trying to sell you the support, when in reality you get that anyways, and all they're trying to do is just upcharge you on the different equipment and services that they have. So we're going to tell you a little bit about how to avoid that, so that for all my people that are starting the business that would like to do this on their own, and they rather, not work with the mentor, which, hey, that's perfectly fine. If that's what you want, that's what you get, right? But for all of my people that want to do this on their own, we're going to go ahead and take care of you guys so that you guys know exactly what to get. And for all my people that do want to work with some sort of guidance, hey, we got that available for you as well. So for all my people, you guys see the banner down below. If you guys would like a free guide on starting your ATM business / credit card machine business, go ahead and comment guide down below. That's GUIED. Go ahead and comment guide down below, and I'll go ahead and start sending that guide over to you here in just a second after our live training. And then, of course, for all of my people that already have the guide, if you guys haven't checked out our mini course, go over to our guide section here in our Facebook group. You guys will have a free mini course going over the entire business model and how to get started if you wanted to get started on your own. But with that being said, hey, Emiliano Munoz, you're commenting on my YouTube. I'm not very familiar with going live on YouTube. This is one of my first times actually doing a live. Well, I've been doing it for a minute, but when it comes to the comments, I don't know if they erase after the live gets posted. So Emiliano, if you want to do me a favor, bro, go ahead and message me on my Instagram. I'll go ahead and put the little banner down here for you so you can see. This is going to be my Instagram right here, the Juan Geronimo. It'll pop up over here as well, right? The Juan Geronimo is my Instagram. This is how you're going to be able to reach out to me directly if any of you guys will like any sort of guides, any sort of like mentorships, anything. I mean, even if you just have a simple question that you'd like to reach out to me and let me know, I got your back. So the fundamentals on creating an ATM business and a merchant services business to build passive income. So number one, guys, starting a business, again, it could be simple, but it's not easy, right? There's a few things that you have to knock out when setting up your business, and that's going to be building the foundation, right? How many of you guys drive through your city and nonstop you guys see big old trucks pouring a bunch of concrete, and then sooner or later they start building the house with the wood frame and stuff like that? The first thing that goes underneath the house before anything being built is the foundation, right? Why? The foundation is what's going to keep the house up. The foundation is what's going to keep the house from freaking tossing around or moving around or breaking over, right? It's the concrete at the bottom, the hard rock that's enforced and holds that house down for any sort of like earthquakes or things like that, right? That's the foundation. It's very important. Without it, everything else is going to be a freaking mess. So building the foundation is very important. Whenever you're starting a business, whether it's ATMs, whether it's credit card machines, whether it's vending machines, whether it's auto detailing, whether it's, the cleaning service, whatever the case may be, right? A foundation is important. An LLC is important. Now, how many of you guys in here right now know what an LLC stands for? LLC. An LLC, for all of my people that don't know what an LLC, that's a limited liability company. A limited liability company. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering, well, do I need an LLC? Yes, you do. Reason being, an ATM business, guys, that's a cash-only business. That's cash only. So banks will not want to work with you unless you show them that you're a reputable business, that they can trust you. And the only way they're going to be able to trust you is if you show them that you have an LLC. Now, merchant services, right? At the end of the day, a merchant services business, you can build off of your name by just using your social security number. You don't need a business. What an LLC is going to do for you, though, it is going to protect you from your personal, it's going to protect your personal assets from any sort of like lawsuits. So if you get sued by another company or someone else wants to sue you, I mean, guys, we're in America, you can get sued for almost anything. An LLC is going to be there to protect you. They are only going to be able to sue your company and not your personal assets. So this is why an LLC is very important. So this is the foundation. This is what holds your business together. Once we got the LLC created, then you're ready to work with your business bank. Now, I mean, I'm sure every single one of you guys watching right now, we all want to get paid, right? We all want to make money. So where's this money going to go to? Well, it needs to go to a business bank account. You can't just deposit these funds inside of a regular checking account and expect everything to be nice and smooth. When it comes to filing for taxes, which is around this time right now that we're doing this live, right? It is very important to have your profits and, of course, your losses. As a business, there's going to be losses, and a loss doesn't necessarily mean like you're losing. I mean, a loss is literally expenses, right? You buy ATM machines, you buy equipment, you pay for gas, you buy uniform. I mean, whatever the case may be, right? Any sort of business expense, that's going to be where your profit and loss comes into play. Now, having a business bank account is important because when you go out and file your taxes, your tax professional or your accountant is going to ask you for either your bank statements or your profit and loss statements. If you guys don't do your own profit and loss statement, then your tax professional or your accountant will probably do it for you. And this is how they're going to be able to keep track of all your profit and loss, of all your expenses, is through your bank statements. So if you have your personal bank account and you're also making business income and you're making business expenses in your personal bank, I mean, guys, come on. Your tax professional or your accountant's they're gonna struggle. They're gonna be blowing up your phone all the time, like, hey, what was this a business expense? Was this a personal expense? And guys, to keep things simple, I mean, I don't know if you guys like to deal with headaches. I don't, right? I don't know if you guys like to deal with stress because I don't. I've dealt with them a few times, and guys, I can tell you right now, dealing and delegating things is so much more easier on yourself, on your mental. I mean, guys, it just requires less work. So, having a business bank account is going to do that for you. It's going to allow your tax professional, it's going to allow your accountant to go in there and be able to categorize everything and make sure that you're getting your money and you're filing taxes the right way, right? Because we don't want any problems with Uncle Sam, right? So, part of your foundation is going to be setting up your LLC and setting up your business bank account. Once we have the business bank account, guys, and let me know if I'm going too fast, guys. I get excited about this stuff. So if I'm going too fast, just let me know in the comments. Hey, slow down, Juan. I'll slow down for you guys. What's up, Kaylin? How's it going? So once you set up your bank, this is where it starts to get a little bit more technical. This is where, as a beginner, right, as someone who's trying to start the business on their own, this is where it starts to get a little bit more difficult for you, because now you have to find a great company to work with to process all of your transactions, right? They're the ones that are going to make sure that your ATM transactions are going through. They're the ones that are going to make sure that you're getting paid every day. Same thing with merchant services. They're going to make sure that whenever a customer swipes their card, the money's going to come out of their account and it's going to go into your account, right? They're the ones that are making sure that everyone is getting their money. Everyone is getting charged accordingly, right? So if you don't work with the right company, there is a chance that that's going to be all over the place and you're going to end up having problems. And then you don't want problems. Problems are no bueno. So having a good processing company that's going to keep everything clean for you, it's going to make your job a lot easier. And that's what we want, right? We want efficiency. We don't want to be able to go into a company where we got to do so much. And then on top of this, they can't even provide us with the right system, the right CRM, so that we can see our transactions. And I mean, guys, it becomes a headache, right? So whenever you're looking for a processor, make sure that you're working with the right ones. Make sure that they make everything clear for you. Make sure that it makes sense for you, so that whenever you guys start to process, it's super streamlined for you, right? Once we start getting the processing set up, typically your processor guys, they should be the ones that are going to help you out with ordering equipment, right? Whether it's ordering an ATM or ordering a credit card machine. If they tell you, no, we don't help you out with that, go work with someone else. It's very important to work with a company that will give you everything under their umbrella, right? You want to work with a one-stop shop. If you don't work with a one-stop shop, all it's doing for you, it's just creating more work, right? The least amount of work, the better. The more smooth of a process that you're going to have when starting your business. So, processors, you want to make sure that number one, they make everything clear for you. They give you everything that you need as far as processing on either business. And then on top of this, you want to make sure that they can also help you out with purchasing equipment. Now, when you're working with a processor, they're making money on the back end. It's called interchange. So they shouldn't charge you any sort of processing fees or anything like that, at least for the ATM side, right? And then on top of this, they should also provide you wholesale price on equipment. They shouldn't charge you extra for your equipment. There will be a lot of companies that will charge you extra for equipment, but these are just companies that are trying to get one up on you, right? You always want to look for wholesale price. Now, for an ATM, you're looking at about $2,500, right? For a credit card machine, something like this, you're looking at maybe even $400, right? Nothing more than that. If there's a company out there trying to charge you more, they're trying to get one up on you. Now, once we get the equipment set up, once we get the equipment ordered, once we get the processing set up, then we're ready for location, right? Because location is what's going to make us the money, not the equipment, not the LLC, not the bank, right? All of this is the backbone to our business. This is how everything is going to be running nice and smooth, right? Think about this like, think about this like a big old freaking a car, right? Without a freaking engine, without tires, without freaking, a radiator, without a battery. I mean, you guys get the idea, right? Without all of these components, your car won't run the right way. It's going to be a bumpy ride, right? Sometimes it may not even turn on. It's not going to work out, right? Very similar to a business like this. Without your LLC, without your EIN, without your business bank account, without your processing company, and then of course, most importantly, without a location, it don't matter how many ATMs you have. It don't matter how many credit card machines you have. You're not going to make any money, right? So it all comes down to building the foundation, and then right after that, finding the right locations, right? Now I'll go ahead and dive into a little bit on locations for you guys, so that you guys get an idea of what type of locations to target, right? So locations. Number one, cash only, cash driven businesses. These businesses you want to target all day. If you can target any of these businesses in your area, in your local area, which are typically smaller mom and pop shops, those are the type of businesses that I would recommend, because these are going to bring the high yield with your ATM business and even credit card machines, right? I have a few cash only businesses in my portfolio right now that are yielding me right now over $700 a month. I have one making me in the $3,000 a month, right? So cash only, cash driven businesses are important. I know right now we're in 2025, and probably you guys are hearing this pretty much often is, oh, cash is going away, or we're going into this digital market or digital era where cash is not gonna it ain't king anymore or whatever. Guys, I had a student that just recently landed a cash only business not too long ago, cash only nightclub bar. I landed a cash only nightclub bar a few months ago. I actually just landed another cash only business literally like a few weeks ago. And I'm getting ready to install the ATM because it just arrived. So at the end of the day, guys, cash only businesses are still around. Are they around, more than, businesses with that take card? Of course not, right? Probably like 90% of businesses also take debit card. There's nothing wrong with that. But there still is a lot of mom and pop shop businesses out there. There still is a lot of businesses that are, cash only after hours, right? I have a nightclub right now that they're open after hours from like 2 to 5 in the morning. They can't take card during those times. They can't sell alcohol during those times. Guys, I'm just a messenger. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, right? So these are some of the locations that will benefit from your ATMs, right? So this is why it's very important to go out and scout. Go out and scout in your area, because like I said earlier in the live, no one's going to come up to you with a silver platter and be like, hey, here's a cash only business. I mean, I'm just keeping it real, right? Also, businesses with merchant services, right? 90%, 95% of businesses in the entire United States, even in Canada, all take some sort of credit card payment, right? And if they don't, I mean, target those locations for your ATMs. Some of them, they might not mind using your credit card machine. So this is why it's very important to take advantage of both businesses, because what that's going to do for you, it's going to allow you to double dip. It's going to allow you to be able to put an ATM and a credit card machine in your business and inside of that business and make passive and residual income, right? That's all it's doing for you. It's just creating another stream of income for you. So there's a lot of businesses in the US, all over the US, that are right now actively accepting card. Whether it's using Square, whether it's using their bank systems, whether it's using Costco, whether it's using QuickBooks or what was the other one? Clover, Toast. I mean, there's a lot of businesses out there right now that are taking credit card payments with these different brands. But guess what? Here's the difference between your machine as opposed to a Square machine, right? Guys, pay close attention here, because this is how we are going to move into our next agenda, which is creating $10,000 a month in passive and residual income with your credit card machines while still working a 9 to 5. So pay close attention here, right? Now, when you go into a business, right? You go into any business, whether it's a gas station, a convenience store, a restaurant, a barber shop, food trucks. They're all taking some sort of card payment, but they're all using Square. They're all using Toast. They're all using Clover. They're all using Costco. They're all using their bank. Guess what the difference is between your system and their system? With their system, they're going to be paying processing fees. right? So if a business is doing, let's just say, for example, a business is doing $50,000 a month in credit card payments, right? $50,000 a month. And on average, each business pays about 3% in processing fees. That's $1,500 a month that business is paying every single month in processing fees, right? So $1,500 a month in processing fees in 1 year, that's $18,000. Yeah, your local mom and pop shop, your local convenience store, your local tire shop, your local barber shop, that's all taking credit cards with Square or these other companies, they're paying on average $800 to $1,000 a month on average, which is about 3% of their business's revenue straight to the credit card companies out of their pocket. And that's just, that's just the simple truth, right? That's just what we see on our back end from our analytics. So here's what makes you different. Here's how you're able to come in, offer a phenomenal service, and at the same time save them money, at the same time make them money. And that is going to be by offering your system with a 4% cash discount. The cash discount program is going to be the program that's going to allow a lot of these businesses save money on processing fees. So now think about it like this. Now, instead of the business owner paying all these processing fees every single month, now every single time a client swipes their card, this machine will automatically add a small 3 to 4% to their charge, now allowing the customer to pay their own fees. Now you guys may think like, oh, that's so wrong. You know, how are you going to be able to do this? How can you charge the client or your customer for their own processing fees? Guys, if your average customer is paying $20 for whatever it is they're getting, it's only like what is it, 80 cents or something like that, or less than 80 cents. So to a customer, it's not a big deal. To a customer, it is not a big deal whatsoever, especially if they love those services, if they love the business that they're shopping at, right? But to a business owner, it is a big deal because those 80 cents, multiply that times a few $1,000s a month. It adds up. It adds up for them, right? So here's how you are going to make money. You go in, you offer your system to a business, right? You offer your credit card machine to, your local barber shop, your local convenience store. You provide this terminal here for free. You don't put them under contract, and you put them on a cash discount. 4% cash discount. Hey, Mr. Business Owner, I see that you're using Square. I'm pretty sure you're paying processing fees. Am I right? Oh yeah, man, we're paying processing fees. We're paying X amount of money every single month, and man, it's taking a toll on us. Hey, well, here's what I can do for you. We have a merchant relief program. It's called the cash discount. We can put a terminal just like the one you have right now for free on the house, no contract. And what we'll do is we'll pass the fee on to the customer, and it'll completely wipe out your processing fees. How does that sound, right? Once you go in there and you start to get an idea of why they hate their current processor, walk in, you offer your idea, your offer, you let them know how you're going to help them save money by passing the fee on to the customer. Guys, everybody's already doing it. After COVID-19, not almost every business, because it's still a lot of opportunity out there for a lot of people, but a lot of businesses started to charge the fee to the customer. Why? Because COVID hit them for a few months. They were losing money. They were in the negative. They were on the verge of shutting down. That when this new program called the cash discount started to kind of, get in front of more business owners' possession, everyone was like, man, screw this. Let me just do the cash discount. A small 3% will be added to your client, 80 cents on a $20 charge. It's not a big deal, right? And a lot of customers, guys, we get it. We're used to paying for convenience, right? How many of you guys use Uber? How many of you guys use Uber Eats? How many of you guys use an ATM, right? We're already used to paying for the convenience. So all that is just the convenience fee, pay with card, when you pay with card, right? So this is how you make money, pretty much like ATMs. Every time someone withdraws money, you make $3, $4. Same thing with the credit card machine. Every time someone swipes their card, you make 1% of that business's revenue every time someone swipes their card. So this is how you'll make money. So just, do the math, guys. On average, a business does $50,000 a month. in credit card processing, you're making about $500 a month every single month in residuals from that business by just simply helping them out by placing a credit card machine inside of the business and putting them on a cash discount. I mean, guys, it doesn't get any better than this, right? So just imagine, right? You're working your 9 to 5, you're a CDL driver, you're a teacher, you work at a grocery store, you work at a barber shop, right? And you're already putting yourself out there. You're already speaking with a lot of different people all around your city, right? Business owners, managers, and so on and so forth, right? Now, just imagine, right? While you're working your 9 to 5, you go speak to your local barbershop. Maybe you go speak to 10 barbershops, right? You see they're using Square, you see they're paying premium processing fees, and you're like, hey, man, let me put one of my terminals inside of your business. I'll put the terminal for free in your business. You don't have to worry about paying me. We also don't even put you under contract, man. So if at 30 days from now you don't want to work with us, hey, I'll come pick up my equipment and we'll part as friends. How does that sound, right? So you don't obligate them to work with you. And then they're like, you know what, man, that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to save myself money. I don't have to worry about buying the equipment and I don't get under contract, man. Let's go ahead and try it out. Boom. That's one location, right? Tomorrow comes around, you target another 5, another 10. Boom, you land another one, right? And then you rinse and repeat. You rinse and repeat, right? A month later, you landed 3, 4, 5 locations, right? 2 months later, you landed another 2, 3, 5. 3 months later, you land at 6, 7, right? Because as you scale your business, as you keep going, as you stay consistent, all you're doing is getting better. All you're doing is working your sales, working your communication. So signing on new clients, new merchants, all it's going to do is just going to become easier for you. That sooner or later it becomes second nature. I mean, I go to the nail salon with my girl every once in a while, and while I'm there, I'll walk out, I'll go to the strip center, and I'll start talking to businesses. And I walk in, hey, Mr. Business Owner, how's it going? Pitch them the idea, right? May leave my business card, may get a slice of pizza, may get a drink, a Red Bull or so, and then I'll come back the next week and I'll be like, hey, how's it going? Make myself a little familiar, and then boom, the third time that I come around or the second time that I come around, hey, how's it going? So, I've been following you for some time. I really love your business. We actually have a credit card machine that we can put inside of your business for free, and it completely wipes out your processing fees. Are you currently paying any fees right now? Right? It's all about asking questions. Boom. Oh yeah, we do pay processing fees. We're actually paying like $800 a month right now. Oh well, how about if I can completely what if I can completely wipe out these fees for you? I mean, would that be something you'd be open to? Of course, man. Who wouldn't want to save $800 a month? And boom, this is where you drop your offer, guys. Boom, now you land another location, right? So as you're working, guys, as you're working your 9 to 5 on your off time on the weekends, a few hours after your 9 to 5, you go out, you prospect a few locations, you generate a few lists on Yelp, on Google, on Apple Maps. I mean, guys, there's so many different ways on generating leads, right? You generate all these leads, you write down their numbers, you write down the address, you cold call, you visit the location, you get the word out, right? You communicate with these business owners, and then sooner or later, you're landing deal after deal after deal. I mean, it becomes easier and easier. And guys, in the United States right now, most of the businesses are taking card payment. And I want to say about 75, 80% of the time, the businesses that are taking card payments, they're also paying processing fees. So guys, it's a big blue ocean. It's a lot of opportunity for everybody to be able to jump into this business and make some serious cash. So back to working a 9 to 5. A lot of you guys are working a 9 to 5, but you guys have weekends off. You guys have a few hours off. You guys get out at 5. You guys get out at 3. You know what they say. If you want to build a business and you want to be successful in your business while you're working your 9 to 5, perfectly fine. Make some money, right? But after you get out your 9 to 5, from 5 to 9, work on your business, right? And as long as you can have that consistency, as long as you can put that time into your business, you will be able to scale in no time. I've been able to get 20 credit card machines in just 8 months. Just 8 months. And it all was because I stayed consistent. I kept going out. I kept landing deals. I kept, putting the word out. I kept speaking with business owners. That's what it came down to. It just came down to consistency. So if I was able to do it, You should be able to do it. Right now, I have clients that are doing it while working a 9 to 5 and going to college. Shout out to my boy David, right? So, guys, all it is just being consistent. And then sooner or later, after you land 2-3 deals a month, and then another 4 deals next month, and then another 5 deals next month, by the end of the year, you're going to have 10, 15, 20, 25 deals. And this is exactly how we're going to get to 10K a month while still working a 9 to 5. We currently have clients right now who are making $5,000-6,000 a month while still working their 9 to 5. To them, they're financially free. They're like, man, Juan, my cost of living is only like $4,000. I'm making an extra $2,000 from my business, and on top of that, I'm still working my 9 to 5, and I'm still making my 9 to 5 income. Right? So some people are financially free, but they just love what they do, so they keep working their job. But guess what? While they're working their job, they're still scaling their business, because sooner or later, they're going to want to take a nice vacation. They're going to want to take a month-long vacation to freaking Dubai or freaking Japan, or they want to do something crazy, right? And what the business is going to do for you is it's going to allow you to be, remote. It's going to allow you to go out, to go have fun, go on vacation with your family while still making money without you actually having to physically trade your time for it. So that's what building a business is all about. Right? That's what building a business is all about. And that's ultimately how we're going to be able to get to that 10K a month while working a 9 to 5. Is just staying consistent and applying the game plan, which is staying consistent. Reach out to as many business owners as you can, right? Stay disciplined. Treat every day like it's a brand new day. There's a lot of people that get comfortable. That's the number one way on how you're going to go like this and then go right back down. Or go like this and then just stay stationary after that, because they get too comfortable, right? Treat every day like it's a new day so that you can constantly make progress, right? You land 1 deal, you land 2 deals, you land 3 deals. Man, screw this. I'm going to keep going. My goal was to land 3 deals in 1 month. Man, I'm going to make it 5 now. I landed five deals in half a month. Man, I'm going to make it 6 now. I'm going to make it 7. And you keep treating every day like it's a new day, because, guys, every once in a while, we all have rainy days. Every once in a while, work, business, it tends to slow down. So if that's the case, guess what? Because we were able to put all that time previous months and able to land more and more deals on the previous months, it's going to offset the bad months. It's going to offset the bad days, right? So this is how we're going to be able to do it, guys. It's just staying consistent, building relationships one location at a time. And sooner or later, you'd be surprised how fast you'd be able to replace your 9 to 5. So now, how can you buy your equipment cheap? Like I said earlier, when you're working with a processing company, guys, it is going to be very important that they can help you out with ordering equipment. Because when you're working with a processor, a lot of the times they're going to be certified to buy equipment from the manufacturers. Both me and you cannot go to these manufacturers and be like, hey, I want to place an order on a machine. I'm sorry to tell you guys, it's just the truth. We can't go to these manufacturers and be like, hey, let me order an ATM. Let me order a credit card machine. That's just not how it works. We have to work with ISOs, independent sales organizations. These are companies that are certified to buy straight from the manufacturers and also process our transactions on our equipment. So when you're working with a processor, make sure you're working with a one-stop shop. Make sure that you're working with a processor that's going to provide you not only equipment, but also process your transactions. And this is exactly how you're going to be able to get equipment at wholesale price at pretty much cheap prices, right? I mean, you guys can go online all day and look up ATMs, look up credit card machines. But once you hit that checkout button, they're going to hit you with shipping. They're going to hit you with processing fees. They're going to hit you with tech fees. They're going to have, they're going to probably even put you under contract and be like, hey, you got to process with us if you want to buy an ATM from us. And now you're paying fees every single transaction that your equipment makes because you put yourself in that situation. So always work with a company that will provide you wholesale price and also hook you up on free processing. Once you find the right company to do that for you on the ATM side, you're off to the races. With credit card processing, it's a little different because with ATMs, right, you're making money off the surcharge fee that you put on your ATM. With credit card machines, you don't set a fee. You don't get to go in there and be like, every time someone swipes my card or swipes their card, I'm going to charge them $1, $2. That's not how it works with credit card machines. With credit card machines, you make money with interchange. So you make money on the back end. So what does that look like? Every time someone swipes their card, a 3-4% is added to that charge. Out of that 3 to 4%, you get about 50% of that fee. And that's how you make your money with credit card machines. So you want to make sure that you can find a company that will provide you good processing, wholesale price on equipment, and also great rates. Great rates so that you're also making money. Because guys, we're in the game to make money, right? We're in the game to build financial freedom. We're not in this to just build somebody else's portfolio and help them make money. And we're still stuck right at a 9 to 5, right? That's not the goal. So that's ultimately how you're going to be able to build your portfolio, get to 10K a month while working a 9 to 5. Again, it all starts with the foundation. It all starts with building your business from the ground up, setting up your company, building the right relationship with the right banks, building the right relationship with the right processors, finding the right locations, and then you're off to the races, guys. It's just a matter of rinsing and repeating. Finding a deal, landing the next deal, continuing to grow, right? And then sooner or later, guys, you'd be sitting back at the beach making money while you're freaking chilling with your family, right? How freaking great does that sound? So, any questions, guys? Any questions? If you guys have any questions regarding ATMs, regarding credit card machines, regarding my personal portfolio, I mean, guys, whatever it is that you guys have, you guys got like 5 minutes to comment down below any questions, and I'm here to help out. Yeah, Kaylin, go ahead. Go ahead and ask away. I got my phone here right here so I can help you guys out with any questions. Let me see. Let me scroll up to see if any of you guys have any questions for me. What's up, Mike? How's it going, my man? No questions up here. Don't mind my phone case, guys. This is my girlfriend's phone case. I didn't even realize I still had that on. Any questions, guys? Feel free to ask away. I know I got Emilio in the chat over there. Guys, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, you guys are watching the replay, the best way to reach out to me and ask me any questions, ask me for any of my guides. If you guys would like access to my mini courses, I mean, whatever it is that you guys want, make sure that you guys reach out to me on my Instagram or Facebook. My Instagram is right here down below, as you guys can see, the Juan Geronimo. It's probably the best way that I'm going to reach out to you a lot faster. And then for all my people watching on Facebook, just send me a DM on Facebook and I'll help you guys out. What's up, Mike? How's it going? In the past, you talked about startup money for buying ATMs. Has anything changed, or have you have any solutions? I know you talked about the Blue Amex. Yes. So right now, for a lot of my clients, the Blue Amex, Blue Cash credit card from Amex has been a really good credit card to take advantage of because number one, they go off your credit. I mean, as always, any other credit card, that's what they're going to do. They go off your income. And then, of course, they have 15 months of 0% interest. I mean, guys, I have like 2 of these cards, actually 3. I have one of these cards for every single one of my companies. And then on top of that, I mean, this is just one of them, right? This is just one. This is the American Express Blue Cash credit card right here. This card here, it's 15 months of 0% interest. And I mean, guys, I've had clients get approved for $6,000, $7,500, $2,000, $3,000. I mean, it really depends on your credit, but highly recommend to take advantage of something like that because it could help you invest into your business and, buy more equipment and help you scale. Other ways, I mean, if you guys got credit unions or a bank, a relationship with your bank, check out their rates, see what their personal loans would look like. One of the good things about business startup is that it doesn't have to be business funding. You could take advantage of personal funding and still write it off as a pre-expense to your business. So you can go apply for a business loan, and let's just say you get approved for $6,000 and you invest it into your business. That is still considered a write-off for you because you're investing it into your business. It's a pre-expense for your business startup. So it's one of the good things about personal loans. And a lot of people can take advantage of that. Most people don't know that, but it is definitely a good strategy. Right now, as far as funding, I actually don't have any company that I am currently working with for funding. We did have one, but their rates just started to go through the roof. And I mean, I'm not a big believer in putting my clients in the situation like freaking high interest rates and all that stuff. So I cut ties with them. And right now, I'm currently looking for a funding company that's willing to help my clients with funding their business with low interest rates and ultimately helping them out. And once I find out a company that's willing to work with me and help out my clients with funding, I will definitely let every single one of you guys know so that you guys can also take advantage of that. Should I only do contracts with businesses or handshakes? I would always try to go with a contract if the business owner is okay with it. If the business owner starts to be a little hesitant when you bring up an agreement, right? First and foremost, don't say contract. When you say contract to a business, they're going to get scared. You're going to push them away, right? So whenever you're speaking to a business owner and you're getting ready to close the deal, right? You're getting close to the end and you're getting ready to seal the deal, start making some residuals, right? The last thing you want to be like is, hey, I got this contract. Let's go ahead and get it signed. They're gonna be like, contract, hold on. Let me give it to my attorney. Let my attorney read it, and then I'll get back to you. Right now, they're gonna give you the ring around because you said contract, right? As opposed to if you're like, all right, Mr. Business Owner, well, everything sounds like a plan. I mean, all we have to do now, just sit down real quick, go over our agreement. The agreement's going to go over pretty much our job, what we're going to do for you. It doesn't tie you to us. It's just an agreement that pretty much, holds us accountable and holds you accountable on this partnership. That's it, right? When you put it in that way, and they're going to be more lenient on wanting to, sign that contract. So when it comes to, business owners that don't want to sign contracts, they're like, I don't want to sign no paperwork. If you're going to just give me a 30-day trial, I'd rather just have the 30-day trial with no contracts in place. If that's the case, guys, you don't want to lose a location, a potential good location too, because they don't want to sign your contract on a 30-day trial. I do this all the time. I'll go into a business and I'll pitch them a 30-day trial. They agree. I'm like, all right, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here next week. I'll get my equipment installed. I'll give it to you for 30 days. Let you see how you like it. See if it benefits your business. See if it puts more money in your pocket. See if it makes you more money. See if it brings more traffic in your business, right? I always try to name out the benefits of having our equipment there. And then once I let them know, we'll try it out for 30 days. You like it? Great. We'll sit down. We'll look over the numbers. We'll look over our agreement. You don't like it? Let me know. And I'll come pick up my equipment. We'll part as friends, and I'll gladly take a referral if you have any, right? So it's all about setting a good foundation with the business owners that you're working with so that number one, they can stick with you and they're like, you know what, man, I really like you. I really like your services, man. Let's go ahead and get this agreement signed. Or they're like, man, you know what? It's not for me, but actually I do have a business partner or I do have a referral that I can give your way for, you being good to me, right? And I've had that happen multiple times where I just provide a good service. I always communicate with my business owners. And even though they don't necessarily need my services, at least they, can send me a referral or two to still be able to replace, that equipment with a location, right? So it's all about communication, man. It's all about, really establishing a good relationship with the business. That's after you have EIN LLC, right? For the Blue Amex. No, you could set it up for your personal credit as well. You don't have to do it under business. I actually did this myself. I applied for the American Express Blue Cash for my personal, and then I opened up my LLC and I applied for it for my business. So now I got two credit cards with two different limits that I can use for my business. That's the beauty of credit. That's the beauty of OPM, other people's money, guys. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Any other questions, guys, before I head on out? I don't see any more questions, so what's up, everybody? What's up, all my people that are just now tuning in? How's everybody doing? I don't see any more questions, guys. I mean, if you guys don't have any more questions, I mean, we're good to go. For all my people that are just now tuning in, what bank would you recommend for ATMs? What's up, Junior? How's it going, man? So it depends on where you're located. Typically a smaller regional credit unions. I mean, Navy Federal, Comerica, Citibank, PNC Bank. These are some of the banks that I just know from the top of my head, but I don't even know if these banks work with you because every state is different, right? PNC works with some states, PMC don't work with other states. So it really depends on where you're located. It comes down to what zip code you're in, or what city you're in. Any other questions? Of course, man. I got you. I got you. All right, guys. Well, hey, for all my people that are watching right now, guys, if you guys would like any sort of guides, any mini course, any like personal help on my end, if you guys would like to jump on a quick message, possibly set up a quick 10-15 minute call with me and get a better idea of how I can personally help you build your business, go ahead and comment down below. Go ahead and comment, success. Go ahead and comment success. If you would like to set up a one-on-one call with me and have me walk you through on how you can get your business up and running. This is, of course, for all of my people that are ready to start. You guys, you're in the right mind space. You've been saving to build your business. You have the funds available, whether it's your personal funds or leveraging credit. If you guys feel like you're ready to build your business, but you don't want to start it on your own, you don't want to go through the trial and error, you want to be able to go through the guidance of someone like myself who's been doing this for 5 years now, go ahead and comment success down below and I'll reach out to you, or one of my team members will reach out and we'll go ahead and put you in my calendar, set you up on a quick 10-minute call, 15-minute call, and help you out with building your business, man. I mean, that's what it comes down to, is helping people build their business, build passive income, build residual income, so that, hey, we're all financially free, right? All right, guys. So with that being said, that's going to be it for tonight's live, guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Hopefully, we don't have the same problems. I mean, we had mic problems today. We had camera problems. I mean, guys, it was a mess. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.